Close your eyes for a second. Imagine you're finally there. You booked the flights, you're sitting on a beach, the sun is hitting your face, and the sound of the waves is perfect. But then, ding, you get a phone notification. Just one quick question from a client, one urgent email about a project that's stalled, and suddenly you're not at the beach anymore. You're back in your office, even though you're sitting on the sand. You still feel like you're back in your office mentally scrolling through a spreadsheet while your family is out in the water. Sound familiar? Did you actually enjoy your last day off, or did you just change the scenery while you cleared your inbox? So for most business owners, taking a break isn't a luxury. It's a trap. It's what I like to call the vacation tax. The vacation tax that keeps you exhausted, tethered to your desk, and frankly, a little bit resentful of the business you worked so hard to build because you feel trapped. But what if the engine kept humming along? What if your business kept running even when you weren't the one turning the wheels? Is that even possible? Can you escape, or can you skip having to pay the vacation tax? Yes, you can. And I'm here to tell you that that is possible. Our clients here at 8.8, they could. We don't charge them vacation tax. Anyway, I'm Lisa Sabala, and I'm the founder of 8.8 Virtual Assistant Team and Avenue Funnels. I lead an elite team of creatives and operations specialists based in the Philippines, and I've spent the last 20 years in the remote work industry. I've seen the messy middle of scaling, and I've helped hundreds of CEOs move from, oh my God, I'm burned out and overwhelmed, to, holy fruitcake, my business is running even while I sleep. True story. This is the Breezy Boss Life podcast, and today we are talking about the vacation tax. You're probably already paying for this even without your knowledge. The biggest myth in the entrepreneurial world is that if you aren't working, the work isn't happening. So we've been conditioned to believe that we are the sole oxygen supply for our operations. True or false? Yeah, if you're the CEO or you're the founder, you think that if you take your hands off the steering wheel for even a second, the whole car is going to the ditch. Worse is that this usually happens, like the fires usually get started when you're on vacation or when you take a break. So what do? We pay the vacation tax. The tax starts about a week before you leave. You start working 16-hour days, trying to get ahead, and you're frantic, you're stressed, and you're basically burning yourself out just so you can earn the right to sit still for 3 days on vacation. But by the time you get to your destination, you're too tired to even enjoy it. Yeah, this happened to me. Then there's the live tax. That's when you're physically on holiday, but your brain is still in your Slack channel. You're checking your phone under the dinner table at the restaurant, or you're telling your spouse, just 5 more minutes, I just need to send this one quote to the client. Or you're paying for a holiday, but you're still working a job. And finally, the most brutal one, the post-holiday interest. This is the Tuesday morning meltdown. You walk into your office after a week away on vacation, and you're met with 300 unread emails. Not to mention the 12 missed calls and 3 projects that didn't move an inch because nobody knew what to do without you. So within 2 hours, the relaxation of your holiday has completely evaporated, and you're more stressed than you were before you left. So why does this happen? It happens because you've built a business that is dependent on your presence rather than dependent on your systems. So if you have employees, you have helpers, but you don't have a team. And here is the easy breezy fix. You need a continuity engine. Let me explain. A continuity engine is a team that understands your why. You need to make your team understand your why so that they can manage the how even when you're not there. And at 8.8, we provide the missing piece. We don't just do tasks. We actually protect your piece as our client. While you are officially out of office, your team is in the background and they are the filter. So here's how it usually works. The team is supposed to triage your inbox, so you don't have to. They respond to new leads immediately, so you don't lose the sale. They keep the creative project moving, so you don't return to a standstill. So if you have a team who understands your why and they can implement the how, even when you're not there physically because you're on vacation. Imagine this. It's your first day back from your vacation. You grab your coffee, you sit down, and instead of a disaster zone, you have a tidy end of week summary sitting in your inbox. And here's what the summary is going to read. This is if you have a team that knows the how because you educated them on the why. And here is what the end of week summary is going to sound like. Client A had a question. We answered it using the playbook. The new lead from Friday, they're already booked on your calendar for Thursday's discovery call. The podcast episode, it's edited, scheduled, and ready for launch. Now, you have a prioritized list of the things that actually need your unique genius. You don't return to a mountain of work. You return to a business that actually stayed in motion while you were off the clock. Wouldn't that be great? A day off or a vacation should be a recharge and not a reschedule. If you have to work twice as hard before and after holiday, you aren't a business owner. You're a high-paid employee of your own company. And I bet you're not even paying yourself enough. When you leverage a team that understands your operations, you stop paying the vacation tax. Frankly, you shouldn't pay it. Just saying. You start actually living the life your business was supposed to provide in the first place. Your time is far too valuable to spend it catching up on what happened while you were away. As the CEO and the visionary of your business, you should be looking forward, not digging yourself out of the hole. If you need an instant VA team to handle your operations, check out 8.8.net. So we can help you get your time back. And if you need smart leads with zero cold calls, try checking out Avenue Funnels, where we build you a lead capture engine that will catch your next high-end client while you sleep. And of course, if you want to live the easy breezy life, watch this next video. I'm Lisa Sabala, and I will see you in the next one.